You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. Sometimes that drop, the disappointment, the depression, the anxiety, and it seems like you'll never get back up. But what the ride teaches you is who you can ride with. Like the great cultural theologian Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious, he says, ride or die. I thought that was corny at first, but I realized you do choose the people. The greatest pain, more than the pain of failure or whatever you're going through, is loneliness while you're suffering. You need someone to hold on to. Let me show you what a valley looks like. So Jesus is in a valley. A valley, based on definition, is the low point between a mountain or hills. Geologically speaking, a valley is a depression. But what's curious about a valley is that the low point between a hill and a mountain, usually with a river running through it. You see, a lot of times in our lives, in the low point, we don't believe there will ever be a river, ever be life again in our lives. That this is it. And I've experienced people's valleys in this community. There were times when people thought they would lose their jobs, and uncertainty enters their lives, and heartbrokenness. So many more. The times we were there for each other. God's love runs through. Aren't sunflowers friendly? Why? Because sunflowers are so happy. They greet you. Hi. But when the sun is not out, sunflowers, what they do is they begin to point to each other. And people wonder why this is the case. But sunflowers, when the sun is not out, they share their own life with each other. In our darkest valleys, that's what the church is called to be, where we share our lives with each other. The power of the gospel, the power of this community that God envisioned, right now, right here, is you. You can be the very life that represents God to the person struggling. And that's what the church is called to be. This glory, Jesus says, that He gave to us, it's the only community that has Him fully in it. And why is the church so very important? Why is this faith community so important? Not just this one, but globally? Because we're the ones called to most represent closely who God is. And God says, and Jesus says in this prayer, that I want this community, my community, that reflects my glory and my love, to ride and die with people when they lose hope, when they're in their darkest moments of their life. That we would share our lives together, we would share in our sufferings, share in our pain.